Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May you have a beautiful, peaceful Ramadan 2024. We are at the end of winter season here in Wisconsin, and we are coming to spring season. What a beautiful, blessing season. Our woods are quite dry and full of snow. It was a beautiful winter season, alhamdulillah. This year Ramadan is more special because it is spring season. Everything is quite dry and the chickens are thriving. Abundance of eggs they are giving, alhamdulillah. Welcome to our channel. My name is Yasmin and I'm originally from Somalia, East Africa. I have been here quite some time now. Let's take these eggs. My husband is a revert and he's a hunter. Also, he's a beekeeper here on our land. Every season we lose some of the bees. This was last year's bees, and this year we don't have any bees right now, but this is from last year where we collect some honey. We don't buy sugar for quite some time now. We have been using honey as our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved the honey. Sweet, delicious taste. So every time my husband gathers the honey, I make sure I have my jars ready and I take it to the honey station. It's amazing when you are enjoying honey instead of sugar, different taste. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved honey. So here are the frames. We're so grateful because every season is different. Some seasons we lose everything here on our farm. And some seasons we have abundance. So every year is different. This was last year. As you can see, we were able to get some gold, beautiful, fresh, raw honey. Our bees, we don't feed them any sugar at all. We leave honey for them for the winter season. So it's completely raw honey. But like I said, every season is different. You just put a little work to it and then you get some fresh raw honey. I invite you this Ramadan to come and join us and share our videos with your family and friends. Here is the gold honey. And the end of summer season, we usually run out of the gold honey. This is pure raw honey. And then we end up with different kind of honey. It depends what the bees ate, right? What kind of flowers. Subhanallah. So we have been indulging and enjoying these delicious raw honeys. Also, we tap our trees for every season and get some maple syrup. Last year was quite nice, and this year, inshallah, I'll be sharing with you guys Ramadan videos. Here on our farm, we have chickens and ducks as well. So that's where we get our eggs from. They love their fresh food. Also in the summer season, we raise our own lambs for Eid al-Adha, for aqiqas, and we Let our lambs graze here on our land. Did you know our prophets were shepherds and they took care of their sheep? MashaAllah. We have to bring those back. We seem to forget our prophets and their practices were amazing. A lot of times we don't know where our meats come from or our eggs come from. Also, we have chickens that we raise for our family, and we take the time to butcher our chickens and feed our family. Alhamdulillah. So again, I'm inviting you to join us this Ramadan, and I want to say happy Ramadan to you and your family. Welcome to Muslim Farmville. Every Eid, we do our best to slaughter a lamb, to share it with family and friends, to celebrate Eid. It doesn't matter our farm, if you are a girl or if you are a boy, we make sure everybody is included and we all help out. This was last year's season. We had abundance of veggies and fruits that carried us until now. But we are running out of veggies and fruits. A few years ago, we planted a bunch of tomatoes and we did not have even 10 tomatoes. So sunny days are beautiful, but you just don't know what you are going to get each season. We only get few tomatoes sometimes. Sometimes some of them don't ripe. Each season is different. Allah's abundance is unendable. Subhanallah. It doesn't end. When we are rich on certain things, sometimes we don't get other vegetables or fruits. Each season is different. Subhanallah. And that's what makes it so unique each year. And the variety is amazing. But you have to put the work. You have to put the time. Every evening after my husband gets back from work, he's always in the garden, weeding it, making sure, watering it, making sure that they are not shaded, and all of that goes a lot with the gardening. But the abundance comes from it. Our goal is to live off the land, inshallah. Raise our own animals and even passion fruit. As you can see, this beautiful herb, whenever I drink it, I stay calm. It's amazing. We dry it sometimes and put in our bath, our achy muscles. Subhanallah. Last year, I was able to get some tomatoes from our neighborhood. Our garden did not give that much tomatoes. So every summer, we work so hard to can, ferment, and make sure the winter season we eat what we have in our freezers and in our pantries, like making right now some tomato sauces for spaghetti, soups, pizzas. We do a lot of fermented foods, good for the gut, cabbages, a lot of jalapenos, onions, peppers, cucumbers, whatever the garden gives, we like to save it for a winter use. But right now, talking to you, we are definitely running out, so we have to start the garden. And also the animals prepare a lot of things. We have fence to build this season. We have garden to start, inshallah. We have to tap our maple syrup. So alhamdulillah, we will put the time and work, and I'd like to invite you to join us. And we also dry a lot of herbs. Herbs are easier to grow, and every season, like I said, it's different. So anytime I can get hold of herbs, basil, cilantro, marjoram, all kind of herbs, you name it, lemongrass, lemon verbena, all of those, we make sure we dry them and save it for winter use. We make lots and lots of sauces. The children are included. This is part of our homeschooling. By the way, I am a mama of 7. If I didn't mention that earlier, mashallah, tabarakallah. So we teach the children also to know how to cook and clean and make their own foods, and also run a garden. After all the hard work, we had last year lots and lots of tomatoes. And our goal is to limit going to the grocery stores and make our foods homemade, which we know what's in our food. But a lot of times we collect all this food and we share it with family and friends, also infuse oils and make jams, and as you can see, lots of eggs from the garden, bone broths and beets and all of that. We share it with family, friends, neighbors, and we run out and granola, so we don't buy cereals and eggs. We also believe in having a good, healthy gut, and that's when we make lots of bone broths, put lots of spices. Nothing goes to waste around here. And let it cook. All those bones, add with spices and herbs and vinegar and water and all kind of delicious salt and pepper, and let that simmer all day. And then we have bone broth, good for the hair, the skin, the nails, and the gut. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, all diseases start from the stomach. So we do our part and make all these homemade delicious foods, let it cool down and put them into the fridge and use it as we go, because we can buy it from the stores, but they are expensive and they have all kind of things that we don't want it for our body. Also, do you all remember our mother Aisha, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's wife, radhiyallahu anha? Did you know she was herbalist? So we grow a lot of herbs. So last year we were able to collect lots of St. John's wort and Mother's wort and raspberry leaf tea, nettle. Last year was great, but I cannot promise you that this year it's going to be as great as last year, because when you have a farm, every year is different. So now I'm cutting all kind of St. John's wort. All those herbs come in handy, alhamdulillah. And these kind of herbs, every year they naturally come back, which is blessing. And they are so beautiful and so nourishing to our body, alhamdulillah. When we put the time and the work, a lot of times we benefit our garden, our animals, taking care of them. And a lot of times you will put the time and the chickens might go into the garden. And 1 year after my husband planted a lot of seeds, the chickens went and just digged everything out, and we ended up with a little bit of garden. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and put lots of avocado oil or olive oil, whatever we have, to the St. John's wort and make our own little medicine. And making these herbs takes such a long time, and I will keep it in my pantry. Sometimes it takes 3 months, 3 to 6 months, but it's worth it. And every few days I get it out and mix it together. So gardening and farming needs a lot of patience, and a lot of things get broken, if it's a roof, if it's a porch, and we do our best to build whatever we can. Sometimes you will learn in the hard way, but you save a lot of money and a lot of time doing few things for yourself and training the children how to survive, how to also go into the field instead of paying someone and cleaning your field and getting all the logs for fire. Instead of buying logs and all of that, you can get it out of your land, but you have to put the time and collect. So everybody have to put some time to it, including myself and my husband. So I encourage you to share our videos with your family and friends. We have few videos coming up this season in Ramadan: homeschooling, simple recipes, simple eating. This year Ramadan is going to be different, as all of us are quite sad what's happening in the world, but we will continue to do our du'as for our sisters and brothers, inshallah. So the logs go into fire, and that's a way to stay warm as well. When porch doors, things break in the farm, we also have to build. So I have few videos to share with you guys, inshallah. So come and join us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, give the videos thumbs up, and more gardening will come this year, inshallah. Lots of herbs and all of that, and how to make our own laundry soap and sourdough starters, and you name it, we will share it with you, inshallah. One video at a time, how you can save money, how you can make good food for your family, and so on, inshallah. And comment down what kind of videos you like to share. We will do more farm to table videos, inshallah. It's going to be beautiful, calming videos, that cooking and so on, and doing the things our ancestors also did. They took the time to cook food and make homemade scratch from delicious foods that we will share with you. May Allah bless all of us, our beautiful Ramadan. Ameen, ameen, ya Rabbi. Come and join us again to start this year all over. Our garden does not look like this year. Everything is coming from winter season, and hopefully we will take it to this beautiful season, as summer is coming very soon. But we must put the time, inshallah. So come and join us, and we will share lots of videos as summer is coming and it's around the corner, inshallah. Have a beautiful, blessed Ramadan to you and to your family, and those who are not Muslim also have a beautiful Lent season, as some and half of my family are not Muslim and they are Christian, so they are also doing Lent as well, and we are doing Ramadan. Alhamdulillah wa shukr lillah. Those of you who have been asking me, Sister Yasmin, how can you start sourdough starter? Please show us. I will make sure that I include a video this Ramadan, inshallah, how you can have this beautiful, thriving, bubbly sourdough starter, which I use baking with everything. Inshallah, I acknowledge you, and that you guys have, a lot of you have been asking, can you show us? I have done it before, but I will do my best to share it with you. Also, As I said, we focus on here our farm, fermented foods. We make our own kombucha from SCOBY, and I will also share that with you guys, inshallah. So be patient with me. Healthy gut is the best, inshallah. So we do a lot of raspberry kombucha, blueberries, and all of that from our gardens. Also, we collect a lot of good healthy fats from our beef, and that beautiful sourdough starter. We made few loads of breads to get ready for Ramadan, and the children were able to help out. And this is one thing I cannot express enough to really remind you: include your children. Ramadan, Eid, all seasons, boys, girls, include the children to learn how to make their food. They will make mistakes. They will ruin everything in your kitchen, but that's how they learn. Right now my girls are making these breads, and they were giggling, laughing at each other like, look at this one, looks that. But that's how they learn. And it's important for our children to get involved. Ramadan season, Eid season, baking, cooking, involve them. This is how they learn. And they can also appreciate, as you, the mama and the daddy who's making food, then they will know how hard we work, so they will learn that also. So we were able to make few buns and few breads to freeze for Ramadan season, and also to share with our family and our friends. This is all from the natural yeast that was collected with our sourdough starter. So we're giving our neighbors and friends as well to share it with them. Ramadan is here. It's time to give sadaqahs, time to share, time to help the community and the needy, even if it's a piece of bread. Inshallah, share what you have, and that's what I'm doing, and making lots of buns and things like that. But that's what I'm able to share. A smile also is sadaqah. If you don't have anything to share, that's okay. A smile. So the last few days we just decided to prepare for Ramadan few things that we don't have. We have some chicken meat that was halal, and we have this machine, and my husband said we don't have to get ground chicken, so we were able to do our own chicken here and grind it. Alhamdulillah, we bought the chicken, but they didn't have it ground, and that's what we wanted to do. And sometimes you might have to do few things for your family, but it goes long ways, and it's cheaper, and it's a good way to make homemade burgers and koftas and things like that. So few things we are preparing this year. Is going to be very simple eating here on the farm, because we have a lot to do. We have the garden and all of that. So my husband put a few spices together and mixing it together, and we will just go ahead and make some burgers, the first batch, and mix all that up. It takes few minutes, but it's going to be the best. So we will put few of them in the freezer, and we are talking about in our family to go ahead and do a lot of grilling since it's going to be spring. So it's going to be a lot of soups, simple soups. We will make simple soups, eating it with a piece of bread. And if we have some meat, it's going to be a little bit of chicken or beef or lamb from our land. And we will go ahead and grill, because we do have the grill. Since we have to build a fence, we have to tap the maple syrup trees, we have to do some honey, we have to do a few things. So my husband was able to make some burgers, some koftas, and we're gonna go ahead and freeze those. So if you are interested seeing simple eatings, join us. We were able to use a lot of eggs and made some muffins, some beef, strips and some peanut butter bars. And also after this video, inshallah, look out our sahur simple breakfast ideas that we will share with you, because some of you have been asking. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and give the videos thumbs up. Our goal also is, inshallah, to live simply and make simple, delicious, like this focaccia bread. One of the things I miss in the summer is grabbing some fresh healing herbs, putting it into this beautiful, satiating focaccia bread, and serve it my family with some soup, and not be in the kitchen all day, so I can do my ibadah and also connect with my creator to show gratitude. So inshallah, I will see you next video. Look out for our suhoor ideas, and we do our best to live simply. Inshallah, may Allah accept all our Ramadan. Let's serve this focaccia bread with some soup and live simply. Assalamu alaikum.